Right, so we say goodbye to Glencoed and we head to the Froncysyllte viaduct, aqueduct, sorry. That's the first port of call today. So yeah, today is Froncysyllte to Ruthin. It's going to be, well, it's about 19 miles along the Offa's Dyke path, and then it's a 2-mile trek into Ruthin, or the other option is to get a taxi from Clwyd Gate, is it? So I've walked from Glencoed through Fron. The towpath the other side is the Offa's Dyke path. I can go over this bridge ahead and get back onto it there. You can see the sign on the other side saying that is back onto the Offa's Dyke path. You can either go over, oh look, we'll save our legs this morning. There's a lot to go and we'll just cross the platform. So let's just have a look at this. Oh, so actually that was part of the Offa's Dyke path that I've just done. This is the alternative then by the aqueduct. Right, so yes, the normal route, you come along there and go that way and go back into the town. By doing that you get a great view of the viaduct, or by going this way you go over the viaduct, aqueduct. No, it's pipes. You're missing the S. So, how are you with heights? If you choose to come this way, this is what you've got. As we cross over the aqueduct, got it all to myself. Way down. I say there is the option not to come over here if you are a bit funny with heights. This is actually the alternative. The official path goes lower down, but I had to come and have a walk over that. We've got the sign on the far end. Here's the one on this side. 47 grand to build that. Ooh. Interesting. Excuse me while I try and get through a gate with poles and it's shut. So I'll leave the Llandegla canal behind now. Into Trevor Hall woods then. Big climb to get up here. I've come from there through the woods. We've just reached a bit of a high point at the remains of an old quarry here, so I'm led to believe. So OS Maps tells me. So we'll just have a look at these views and then we'll look where we're heading. smelling Barbara. I must stop calling sheep Barbara. Alright, Brenda. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And coming into view now, I think is where we're heading. Trevor Rocks. What I didn't even notice when I was down there on that top was the castle on top of the hill. So that's Castel Dinas Bran, according to OS maps. Morning. Some foals asleep down here, look. We'll not disturb them, shall we? Oh. Time to get up. So the path goes up from here. I'm really tempted, but it's a big old climb onto an already tough day. Just another look back to the castle then, as I'm climbing up this hill. Makes you wonder, doesn't it, back in the day, how did they carry all that rock up there to make that, to build that, should I say. I wonder how grand it looked back in the day as well. You can see along there the entire path that I've just walked. Just coming to the end of it now. That was brilliant. I loved that little section. So Llandegla, 4.5 miles. That's kind of the next port of call, I think. This area around here is known as the World's End. I don't know if that's just this bend in the road or whether that means up this sort of valley up onto the top. That could be where the World's End is, but my route goes this way over this very interesting little ford. Oh, the stepping stones as well, how quaint. What a grand little spot for a little nibble. Cloud rolling over. I'm just in the lower parts of the cloud then. I think I go a bit higher. Of course it depends what cloud comes and goes. It's nice and cool though in that. Well in the cloud now, but as the sign says, Llandegla 2.5 miles. There's a shop there I believe. So I'm going to hopefully get a few little nibbles, I think. So I'll be there in, should be less than an hour. A different walkway. View is not so good today as I reached the highest point on today's route. At 485-ish metres, I think. And thankfully, I've got a gate rather than going over that stile. Just dropping back below the cloud then, I'm down to about 400 metres again now I think. You can still see a little bit of it lingering in the trees and above the trees. dropping back down. I've just passed a group of lads, 4 lads. They stopped me and asked them if they could give me a flyer. They're running the opposite direction to me, the entire Offa Dyke path. They weren't running at the time because they were going up quite a steep climb, but they're running it as much as they can to raise money for a mental health charity. Let's Talk, it was called, I think. Let me just get the flyer out. www.wetalkclub.com/fundraising. So we're running 7 marathons in 7 days. 7 marathons, that's the entire Offa Dyke path then, isn't it? So they're doing it in 7 days. We're in Llandegla. This place is obviously then the old post office. Church up ahead, I believe there's just round the corner as well a shop and a cafe. I have still got the sandwiches that I was made yesterday, so decision to be made on food. Right, so my trail goes off that direction, but the shop and cafe is just here. So what I will just point out before I go in, stamp number 10. That surprised me a little bit, just 29 miles to press that in. I was expecting it to be further than that. I know I'm a little bit off the trail tonight, which is adding me some mileage, but I was just expecting a bit more than 29. Right. So I've had my nibble and my drink from the shop. Very friendly in there. I will just mention the stamp. It's not out in the box yet. I had to go inside for it. So if you do come along and you try and stamp your book and you come there and the box is empty, just go inside. There are a friendly enough bunch of girls in there, or ladies, elderly ladies to be honest, but they were very nice and very welcoming, and they stamped my book for me. Not as neat as mine though. Have to have words with them, make sure it's neat. So there's Llandegla Church, and now we're off just down a random country track. Nice easy section as we leave Llandegla, just along the side of this stream here. Easy going, bit of drizzle in the air again. Just get a quick glimpse of the views before I go up into this again. I don't want to speak too soon, I've got a bit of a way to go yet. The cloud has cleared. A little tick is going. We don't go up to that bit, thankfully. But we do go up to that bit. Okay, so just some views down this valley. I'm heading along this path now that goes round to this one somewhere. Not going up to that bit. I kind of feel like I'm missing out not going onto the top of some of these, but the views are good enough without. The cloud has lifted. I'm really grateful for that. Ooh. Just a bit more signage for you. So I've just dropped off this one. Right, and now I'm off this way. So there is Ruthin down in the distance. That's where I'm staying tonight. I've just passed a gate, a signpost, which said 2 miles to Clwyd Gate. I'm turning off just before Clwyd Gate, so about 2 more miles along here, and then it's going to be 2.5 miles for me to get into Ruthin. Again, just coming into view is Ruthin, where I'm staying tonight. We'll carry on round this little panorama. That is tomorrow. That's what we're going across tomorrow. That's going to be pretty brutal. Well, I'm kind of looking forward to it. Actually, I can see the sea. I don't know if you'll make that out on there. It's a bit, you can just see the turbines in the sea. That's it, that's all I've got to do tomorrow, is get across to that sea via the Clwydian range of mountains, which I am in now, by the way. I thought after them last views that that'd be it for the climbing, but now just come up this path. Where was I when I spoke to you last? Llanymynech Gate somewhere. That could be about it for the climbing now today. What we got? Wrong way. 14 metres left of elevation today. I've done 996. Don't I know about it? So I've got as well 3.5 miles now, which gets me into Ruthin down there. Just bend round here, then I'll leave the trail and go down. Time to finish that sandwich that I got last night. Coward. Beautiful views. Right. So somewhere just up here is where I'm leaving the Offa Dyke path today. This is Clwyd Gate. It says there's a footpath. I'm trying to figure out where it goes actually. There's a footpath across the field to that stile over there. But I haven't quite figured out where the other stile is yet. I think it's just up here. There we go. But today, for me, Offa Dyke path is done. In the morning I've got to decide whether I'm going to walk up here or get a taxi. I can get dropped off up there somewhere because it's a long old climb from there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Contact some taxi numbers and see what time they'll come and fetch me. I could just get a taxi from here now. And you know what, I'm really tempted to do that. Evening all, 22 miles done today. Over 1,000 metres in elevation gain yet again. Some tough going, hard on the feet are a bit sore, but some really good scenery again. So that's the penultimate day done. Tomorrow is the last day. It's going to be about 25 miles. And again, a lot of elevation. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye bye.